doing some repairs to the Massey Ferguson here. So I need to repack these front two tilt cylinders. They are, especially this side, it's leaking like really bad. You can see the residue of it. So I've been meaning to do this for a little while, but just now getting to it. Which way do you want to come out? This way. I just do that with them all the way retracted back. I have less of a chance of damaging that chrome on that cylinder. There's a bunch of different ways these ends come out. This one in particular has this little ring in here, and basically you turn this like you're tightening it, and it'll push this ring out and you pull it out. As long as that ring don't break in there, it's pretty easy. But if it breaks in there, it's fun. I'm sure they make special tools for this too, but yeah, it's working exactly like it's supposed to. Actually, hold it. All right, there's that ring. And what I'm doing, this back line, I'm taking it loose up here, and then I'm going to loop this around and connect it right here. Now, with both them lines disconnected, should be able to pull this out. But as you pull it, it's going to blow hydraulic oil like that. comes out like so. Just got back in here. That there. Okay, here is the two pieces you need. Got this guy. Now comes time for the, I don't know when this stopped recording. The camera's going nuts, but I don't know how much of that y'all saw, but anyways, here's all the seals that came out of this guy. So I gotta deal with that in a minute. This other side, this is the side that goes on the back of the rod. Pretty simple, that guy. This seal, then underneath this seal, looks like another O-ring. Yep. There should be one more on the inside. It's got two of them backup rings on each side of this O-ring. Just saying it out loud so I know for future reference. I'm not sure if the camera got it the first time I was taking this apart, so. This other cylinder, though, is in better shape, so hopefully the seal cooperates a little better. Yeah, there it is. That guy. Then I'll have to get some Scotch-Brite or something to clean up that surface there. One O-ring in the back. Okay, yeah, it just has one O-ring in the back. Not sure why the other one had two. This guy here, that guy, So there's all of that. I'm gonna pop all these off and we'll go to the seal place tomorrow and see what they got for us. Believe it or not, they had all the seals I needed in stock today. So that's awesome. I know, might come as a shock, but they did. Let's see, should get one of these. Then I think one of these, two of these. That looks right. And then one of these. And that should leave. That should leave all the same for the next one. A little bit of hydraulic oil here to hopefully keep from damaging anything. Put these inside ones in first. That right there is the wiper seal. Not the wiper seal, that's a backup O-ring. Then here's the actual O-ring. Here goes in the bottom. Twist in it. Crap. Sweet. Now this guy here. Okay. See, this matters. This is the big ring. All right. That one there is good to go. Now time for this one. But there's not that many seals that go in here. I don't remember which way this backup ring went on though. This right here though goes this way. Because if you put it this way, the pressure just blow through. Right? Yeah, pressure's gonna be coming this way. Just like that. I want to say, just going off of memory, that the backup ring went to the front. This went on top, I think. That's how I'm going to put it on, and if it's wrong, we'll just change it. But to me, that would make the most sense. O-ring. It's looking pretty good. Now all we have left is the main front wiper seal, which goes this way. Huh. That ain't no good. That's supposed to be a snug fit in there. Where's the old one? Yeah, that one is just a tiny bit smaller. I wonder if I can put just like, because all that does there is just wipe the dirt off as the thing's going in. I wonder if I can just put like a little bit of epoxy to hold that. I'm just using some 2-part epoxy for that. I'm sure this is probably not up to spec, but this was the closest thing that they had. So sometimes you got to make it work. If I wouldn't have sanded that little bit of rust out of here, that would have probably worked perfectly. And yes, that's bottomed out in there, so. All right, this side's done. Give that time to cure. Let's put the next one back together real quick. We are going to put this back on here. Yep. And there's that. Okay. Now that's on there. Now that that's torqued to spec, the trick here is to get it straight. this got pushed down at the same time. This one will pop out right there. Give her a little bit of persuasion. This right here, hopefully to avoid damaging that. Send her on home. That one over there was a little bit of a challenge. Anyways, let's fire this thing up. Hopefully they work right. Well, that's an improvement. No, I'll run it a little bit and see, but if it don't leak starting up, it shouldn't. Because before that thing was just spraying oil, so that's good. Now, as far as what that cost, here is the total, and this is for both cylinders, so basically 2 of each. And the total was $56.22 just for the seals. I went to my local seal supplier, and that would be $28.11 a piece. So, not bad. Now, if you take these to a hydraulic shop, at least my local one, they have, it's $2.50 a piece to have them repacked. So, that's pretty much, but if the rod or something, I guess I should mention, if this rod or the inside bore of this is damaged, then you have to take it to them, and it's going to be significantly more to have it fixed. But if it's still, you know, in good shape and it's just leaking, it's not that big a deal to put seals in them. So, the one, as long as I can get them apart, I'll do it myself. But like these, I took these to the shop, both of these main lift cylinders, because I could not get the cap off of the one. Had this thing glowing red hot with a torch and finally broke it loose. And that little, it's got the same pin that curls around it. It broke off in there, and I just said forget it, took it to them, and those ones have been good, so. Figure that'd be a quick little video. I'm working on the quick attach plate for the front of this. So that'll be very soon. And this brush hog. Anyways, you guys have a good day, and see you in the next one.